Welcome back to Accumula Town. We're almost done exploring this small but apparently growing city. And I got a free Pokeball for my troubles. See, it is useful to talk to everyone. You can't catch a Pokemon if you don't have a Pokeball. Use the best one for the job. Each Pokeball has different effects, which you're probably aware of at this point. Let's play Pokemon Rock, Paper, Scissors. I'm gonna go with Grass. Grass, Fire. Oh, this sucks! I hope this isn't rigged. I'm gonna try again to see if it's rigged against me or not, or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with, you know what? Grass again. Water. Okay, here we go. So, this isn't rigged at all. Not that this matters. It just would have pestered me had I not known. Get out of the way, Patrat. I'm trying to get out of here. Yeah, that's all Patrat is really useful for. Getting in the way. So, now that we're done with this town, time to see a new feature in this game. Inside toll booths. Toll booths aren't new. However, these things are the screens that are on the toll booth's wall. The stairs at the entrance help with heavy snow. Got anything else? Triton Gym is a restaurant where meals and battles are served. Yeah, we're gonna get to that a bit later. The garden full of green makes you feel warm inside. So, yeah, as you can see, toll booths are slightly more interesting than in previous games. They're not used to load other areas of the game anymore. At least that's what I assume they do. They gotta serve some kind of purpose, else they wouldn't exist, I think. Makes me happy. I find it so soothing. Are you serious? That's not creepy at all. Then again, nothing's gonna beat the Pokemon Ranger near Stark Mountain who was turned on by my freaking Cresselia. Anyway, we got a phone call from Mom, so let's see what she wants. Just hang up on me! You bitch! You bitch! Oh, that happens. I totally forgot about that. Well then, I hope she's got a pretty good reason to catch up to me here. Oh, here we go. We have the running shoes, which are going to allow me to run faster if I hold down the B button, which on my keyboard is mapped to V. So, by the way, one thing I'm wondering... why don't you start off with the running shoes instead of getting them really early on like you always do? That's something that tickles me a little. I don't really understand why they would do that, but oh well. By the way, while she's blabbering on and on about cleaning and you're not alone and stuff, you may notice in the lower left corner of the screen, there's a boulder. That is a strength boulder. The way they work changed in this game. As you can see, there's a hole just past the boulder. All you're supposed to do is push the boulder using the strength HM in the hole. You don't have to push them all over creation anymore. So, the prize for pushing this particular boulder is an item, so it's an item that, of course, we cannot get quite yet. And here is our first regular trainer. We've fought Sharon, we've fought Bianca, we've fought Mr. Gropius. So now, it's time for a real battle against, a regular trainer. I'm saying a real battle, I don't know why I'm really saying that, because here I have to deal with a level 7 Patrat, which is totally uninteresting. So this is the first route where we're going to be fighting regular trainers like this guy. But moving on to something else. I don't want to hear any of you say that I never praise you guys, because I want to thank you for not flooding my inbox with, oh, did you know there's this and that in black and white too? Because, of course, you realize that I can read Cerebi like the rest of you. Either that or I already banned everyone who didn't realize that. So, yeah, maybe it's because you guys read my blog where I talk about that kind of things at length, and, oh yeah, this guy is going to tell you that you can jump off ledges such as this, and make your way back to Accumula as a shortcut. Sometimes these aren't shortcuts, these actually are the long way around, but in this particular case, it's a one-way shortcut back to Accumula Town. But yeah, as I was about to say, really, thank you. No irritating floods of private messages and comments about stuff in Black and White 2 that you might think I'm not aware of, which I pretty much always am because I'm almost permanently on... how do I word this? I visit Cerebi hourly, that's the best way I can put it. I also keep tabs on Smogon's Dreamworld ability thread, because often they're going to come across new abilities before Cerebi is, so that's something else to look out for. Something else that I wanted to mention, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've had a lot of trouble trying to get the playlist for this LP on my channel's front page. The reason for that is because on the day where I created the playlist, there was a glitch where, you know, the playlists are created, but they're like not in YouTube's system or something. I don't really get what was going on. All you need to know is that YouTube screwed up massively once again, and I wasn't the only one who was affected by this glitch. Trust me, I checked, and I wasn't the only one. It was really sort of annoying because I was trying to get that new playlist out on the front page, but it just didn't work. Of course, it was fixed since then, as you can plainly see if you visit my channel's front page. Anyway, here we got a Purloin. This is the one new wild Pokemon you can find on this route. As I said before, it's basically the counterpart to Poochyena, which means that it's totally unimpressive, except for the fact that it actually obtained Prankster in the Hidden Hollows. Is it in the Hidden Hollows? I think it's in the Hidden Hollows in the Black and White 2, which means that... well, you gotta keep an eye out for Liepard now, because if Prankster could make trash like Sableye and Whimsicott into viable threats, then Liepard could have some potentially interesting applications as well. And of course, let's not forget how Prankster was one of the many factors that made Incarnate Thunderous into an Uber. Speaking of which, word is that Smogon wants to retest some of the more borderline Ubers, such as Incarnate Thunderous, Garchomp, Excadrill, that kind of stuff, since so many Pokemon were improved with the advent of Black and White 2. I can think of, for example, Electros got so many new moves, it might actually be pretty usable in overuse now. Oh, and Gliscor. Let's not forget Gliscor. Poison Heal is now legal with Roost and Stealth Rock. So this is going to be very difficult to deal with. Route 2, does that mean I'm already done with Route 2? No, not quite yet, because there are a few items there. These, if I'm not mistaken, are the items that I saw from, you know, that one area in Accumula Town. But other than that, it seems like I'm done with Route 2, so we can head into Striaton City now. Nope! Chuck Desta! Seems like Bianca wants a battle, I guess. I did not really remember that. I don't remember as much of this game because it's rather recent, but here we go. Unexpected battle against Bianca, and my Snively's like at half health. Thank God my Vine Whip is super effective against her Oshawott. Man, that sounded really dirty if you stop and think about what I said. But anyway, level 6 Lillipup. Not really that much of a threat since I have a level 10 Snivy right now. I'm gonna go with Vine Whip because it's ever so slightly stronger than Tackle, as I said in the last video. Defense fell, that's not good at all. I'm gonna go with Tackle because Vine Whip is a bit overkill in this scenario. Rather important to keep your Vine Whip PP up because you only had 15 of it. It's still an improvement over the other generations when it only had 10. Anyway, we got Oshawott, which should be going down rather quickly. Is it gonna be a one-hit KO? Nope, not quite. Huge survival! But doesn't really matter. All it has is a not very effective water gun. Why didn't it go for tackle? It would have done a lot more damage than this. And, oh, a potion! I didn't expect that. I went for the tackle, stupidly thinking I was gonna kill it, but I guess not. But one more Vine Whip should do it, and the second fight against Bianca goes down without a hitch. Then again, she's the airhead. What did you expect? Though, it's easy to say this in retrospect, but I would have really liked to have my Snivy at full health for this. If I knew this was coming, I would have gone back to Accumulate Town and heal, but I guess it's also a good thing that I didn't waste your time with that, since it would have proved to be utterly unnecessary anyway. Anyway, we finally made it to Striaton City, which is a much larger city than the two we've previously visited, so... Oh, a Great Ball! So, I got a Pokeball in the last town, and now I'm getting a Great Ball, which is good, because it's 50% more effective than a regular Pokeball, and it costs 3 times the amount as well, so getting one for free is a really good deal. I could not defeat her, even though I tried many times. Here we have... My husband and I are compatible because he cannot beat me in battle. Well, talk about a one-sided relationship then. We know who wears the pants now. Okay, your family must be talking about you right now. Well, wasn't that a useless NPC? What is this, Castlevania 2? I went abroad to have Pokemon battles, and you don't even elaborate? Your Pokemon have nicknames. When do we give it a throw attached to it? Don't you agree? I've already said it multiple times, but I don't agree with that. If anything, it makes me feel like they're not mine. Probably because from the very first time I played, I never nicknamed my Pokemon, and to start doing so now would just it just wouldn't feel right. Pokemon evolution, we're going to get multiple examples, sorry, of that soon. And you can't go upstairs now. Why is that? Because, oh, yeah, that's right, Fennel lives in this house, and she's upstairs, and I can't get to her, even though Professor Juniper asked me to contact her, so we're going to have to go do something else in the meantime, which is no doubt called taking down the local gym, but it's going to have to wait because we have a city to explore. Now, I'm gonna go for a healing first. I'm gonna check out the selection at the Pokemart afterwards, because my Snivy took a rather big beating, and it's down to like half PP on Vine Whip, so always good idea to heal whenever you enter this building! Pokeball and Potion hasn't changed at all. Any changes here? Nope! Just mail once again. There are a few NPCs as well here. You've been catching Pokemon? No! The only 3 available so far suck! Well, one of them might turn out to be decent, but that's only in black and white, too, so tough luck with that! I just learned that the more gym badges you win, the more items you can buy at a shop. So, yeah, it's really decided by the amount of badges that you have, what you can buy at a shop. So, let's see here. Oh, yeah, he's talking about Stab, which increases your damage by 50% if the type of your attack matches the type of your Pokemon. Something to note is that it's also true for Normal. Even to this day, many people believe that Normal doesn't get Stab. It does. Then again, people also believe that pressing A and B and down increases the odds of catching Pokemon, when that's total bullshit. So, we get a little hint at what the local gym is like. It's probably one of the more interesting gym gimmicks in the entire series, oddly enough, and it's only the first one. Too bad that they didn't go for really interesting stuff instead of the same monotype garbage that we're used to. And that didn't change in black and white, too, either. Oh, how I long for the day where gym gimmicks aren't going to be monotype teams. So, abilities, we know about that as of now. They've been around for over a decade. You can cancel evolution on your Pokemon by pressing B, which can be useful if you want it to learn a move sooner, but it's not always recommended. Usually the superior stats are going to be worth learning those moves a little bit later. So, here's the question. Antidote. That's a very easy one, especially since I've been playing this for over a decade. Paralysis is cured by Paralysis Heal, and Sleep is cured by Paralysis Heal! Conkle Derp! And yeah, what am I gonna get? We're gonna get a full heal, which cures all statuses. So, on that note, that's it for today. See you next time for more Striped and Exploring.